Okay, this is a Dimple lock because I've had one of my students say, how do you pick a Dimple lock? Dimple lock is basically a key that has the pins lined up on the side of the key instead of on the bottom. And if you're familiar with them, you can see divots. The divots are what they say dimples, which is why they call them a Dimple lock. This is a lock for a trailer, but that doesn't really matter. I just got this for the mechanism so that we can practice Dimple locks. So what's happening is when I put the key in, all the pins are loaded on this side, the right side. So when I put the key in, it's pushing, it's lining up all the pins on this side. There's 5, and then you can turn it, and it opens. That's basically how it works. So the only difference between a Dimple lock and a regular lock is that it's side-loaded pins instead of bottom or top-loaded pins. That's all. But it is unique in that we need to go about this a little differently to pick it. So you still need your torsion wrench, like that. And I have 2 tools here. They're basically the same thing. They're called flags. This one is straight, and this one has just got a little bit of a curve to help me get under the pins. That's all. So basically what you're doing is, when I'm going in, you want to, because the pins are loaded on the right here, you want to go in on the right, slide it down inside of the keyhole on the right side, and you're going to hit the first pin. And when you hit that first pin, you want to turn your flag to the left to get underneath the pin, and then turn it back to the right to catch it again, and push it in. And then you slide down to pin number 2 when you hit it, turn back, try and get under the pin, turn the flag to the right, so you push the pin in again, and you do that all the way down to 5. Sometimes you need to repeat from the top if it doesn't work the first time. So, in order to not confuse you even further, I'm just going to do it right here, and hopefully you get a basic idea of what's going on. So first thing, I can see the first pin. So I put this in, right away it hits pin number 1, right? I also like to brace sometimes with a finger so that you can control the speed that you move the pin. Otherwise, if you do this, it's going to be less accurate. So you want to brace, or maybe brace finger on finger, something like that. So I'm going in here to the right. That's pin number 1. I'm going to turn to the left, finagle it under the pin, turn right, slide down. I hit pin 2, turn left, just wiggle it a bit to get under it, turn to the right, slide down. That's pin number 3, turn to the left, get under it, turn right. That's pin number 4. After I slide down, turn left. Oh, there, I got under it. Turn it to the right, slide down, and there's pin 5. Turn left. There, I'm under it. Turn to the right. You can see, just give that a little push, nothing happened. So sometimes as you're going, they may pop out. You might have to go through a second time, or a third time, or sometimes even a 4th time. So you just slide it down to the right, see where it hits. Hit there again, turn right, slide down, there's another pin. Now it went all the way to the bottom there. Come back up, give it a little push. Nope. Now I'm going all the way to the bottom. There it is. Just like that. So you may have to go a couple times, because as you go down to 5, 1 or 2 may pop out, or, because there's a lot going on here. So when pressure's applied at the bottom, everything kind of shifts. Once through, twice. I've gone 3 or 4 times, and then even then, sometimes it won't work at all. So what you got to do is, if you're going through a couple times, 3 times through, 4 times through, and it's still not working, just let go, relax, start over. That resets all the pins. You start from scratch. That's it. It's pretty straightforward otherwise. That's it.